If I only had 5 minutes in the morning to move my body, this is exactly what I would do. And we're doing it here in my kitchen because I want to show that you do not need any special fancy gym or equipment to get in some mobility practice. Just a little space to move and a few minutes while you wait for your coffee to brew in the morning. So let's get into it. Starting off with 30 seconds of elephant walks. Place your hands on a counter or a table. Take your hips back. Your feet should be about hips distance here. Allow your chest to come towards the ground. So right off the bat, you should feel a nice stretch through your back and your shoulders. And when you get there, start to bend one knee and then the other. So we're stretching out the entire back of the body, getting some mobility in through the ankles. We'll stay here and breathe for 30 seconds. Taking full deep inhales through the nose and exhales out the mouth to signal to the body that it's safe to relax. Next, grab a stool or a chair. We're going to come into some thoracic spine openers, starting with the right side. Place your left hand on the stool. Take your right fingertips to your temple. Close your elbow so it's coming towards your left wrist, and then open your elbow out wide to the side. Inhaling to open, exhaling to close. Just continue like this. Go nice and slow here. Really focus on the opening through your upper mid-back. All right, stand up tall, give yourself a shoulder roll. Let's switch over and do the other side. Right hand comes to your stool, left fingertips to your temple. Left elbow closes, exhale, inhale, open elbow wide. Let's do some lower body. Place your right foot up on your chair or stool. Shift your hips forward to feel a stretch through the front of your left leg, your hip flexors. We'll move between this position and straightening the front right leg out, sitting the hips back, hinging forward, hamstring stretch. Moving between these two at your own speed. Check in, make sure you're not holding your breath. Going nice and slow. Awesome. Okay, let's switch over and do the other leg. So go ahead and place the left foot up on your chair. Shift your hips forward. Feel a stretch through the front of your right leg. Then shift your hips back. Hinge at the hips. Hamstring stretch. Next, we will remind our hips how to rotate while also working on our balance. So at least at the beginning, stand next to a counter or a table. Shift your weight into your left leg and you're going to inhale, bring your right knee up towards your chest. Slowly open it out wide to the side, dropping it down, around, and all the way forward. The goal here, drawing big circles with your knee. Check in, make sure you have not stopped breathing. And if you really want to challenge yourself, you can not hold on to anything. So try to bring your hands out in front of you, continuing to go nice and slow. Don't skip over any of the range. We'll do one more like this. And then switch directions. You might find this is a little bit more challenging. Try to stand up nice and tall through the left foot. Your weight should be evenly distributed between your toes and your heel. A couple more like this, you got it. Last one. And slowly lower your right leg down. Maybe you want to give your left foot a little shake out. We'll do that on the other side. Shift your weight into your right leg. Left knee comes up. Ooh, I'm going to hit the counter. Uh-oh. Okay. Left knee comes up and then opens out wide to the side. Again, nice and slow. Use your counter for support, at least at the beginning, until you get the hang of it. And then maybe challenge yourself. Bring your hands out in front of you. Continuing to breathe. Let's do one more in this direction. And then switch. Last one, good job, you've got it. And release. Now we'll do some lateral lunges to build hip strength and ankle mobility. Again, use your counter for support, at least at the beginning. Take a very wide stance with your feet, toes turned out. Bend into one knee, shifting your weight over, keeping your knee tracking over your toes. Press up and over to the other side. So as you get more comfortable here and build more strength, you can go deeper over to each side, or you can remove your hands from your support, hands to hips, or you can keep your hands out in front of you, working within your range currently and continuing to breathe. And for our last move, we have 30 seconds in the deep squat. So if you can already squat, please meet me down there. But if you're still working on your squat, here are a couple modifications. The first one is to grab hold of a table leg or a chair leg and use that to keep yourself upright instead of falling backwards. If your heels are lifted, feel free to grab something like this handy water bottle I have right here, stick it underneath your heels if it makes it more comfortable. If you are finding this is a lot on your knees, what you can do is grab something like a box of soda and you can sit on the box or even a step or a stool, and this will take some of the load off of your knees. The goal is to spend at least 30 seconds in your deep squat every single day. It's so great for your joint health, for your digestion, plus it just makes everyday life like gardening or patting your cat or playing with your grandkids that much more effortless. So stay here as long as you can, and we are done with this little mini routine. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe and send it to a friend or family member who needs to move a little bit more. See you again soon. Bye.